Well, g'day. Daniel OBrien here from Chicken Caravan. Today I'm talking with Paul Hilbert. How are you today, Paul?
Yeah, great. Thank you, Daniel. Great.
All right. So I wanted to talk to you. You've got a Chicken Caravan 30, and tell me how long you had your Chicken Caravan 30 there on your farm?
That's the Gen 5.
Yeah, the Gen 5.
I've had it since April, actually. Yeah. No, Easter. So when was Easter? March, April, I think I got it. So I remember putting it together over the Easter break.
Okay, so 4 or 5 months or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cool. So tell people, where are you located?
I'm at Clagarabah, which is at the foot of the mountain, Mount Tambourine on the Gold Coast.
On the Goldie. Awesome. And
Yeah.
how many acres are you on?
I've got acres, just a little over 8 acres.
8 acres. So 8 acres on the Gold Coast. You got your Chicken Caravan 30. So tell me, what made you get a Chicken Caravan, or what made you get chickens?
Well, eggs. Eggs. I just like we eat so many eggs. So, but I made a big chicken area, like a 24 square metre chicken area with a coop and that, about 50 metres from my house.
Yeah.
And over time, we got sick of dragon water up there, dragon food up there.
Yeah.
And then we get, the odd snake up there and what have you. And then we saw the Chicken Caravan on the website. I couldn't believe it. I thought, I contemplated for ages to get one. I thought, nah. So we looked into it. I said, nah, I'll bite the bullet. I'm going to get one. Best decision I ever made. It was great.
Awesome. So with your other chicken coop, was that a stationary chicken coop?
That's correct, yeah. So I built that from scratch. It's about 2-3 metres square. It's got a big house. It's off the ground. It's got a cage floor, so all the chicken poop falls through.
Yep.
And plus it's fully fenced as well, and it's got a net over the top because we get a lot of eagle problems here. So I've lost a lot of chickens from eagles. So that's what I did there. Foxes as well, but So, but it was just getting too far from the house, and it's just getting over time when it rains, the mud and the stink.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's interesting, and I've spoken to other people that they've had a stationary coop, they get a Chicken Caravan, and the difference. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. For someone that's never had a stationary coop, explain what that looks like versus having a Chicken Caravan.
Well, the stationary coop, because it's in one spot, it was nice grass at one stage. Now it's not grass.
Okay.
It's just dirt. Yeah. But I free range them because I let them in and out. I've got a little gate. They all go around the property. But I was getting sick and tired of them coming near the house, pooping on the veranda. Yeah. So we lock them back up there. It's just smelly. It gets smelly. You've got to clean it at least every week. And that's all the poop around the dirt and mud, and it just comes smelly after a while. Yeah. And then you get the Chicken Caravan, you can move it around your property. That's what we liked about it. Yeah, it was. And we bought 100 metres worth of electrical fencing. Yeah. And that's been great.
Awesome.
The electric fence, I can't believe how good's that. Like it's brilliant. It's so much safer than what we had before.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. And on your 8 acres there, you've got a small place, but you've also got some sheep and cattle. Tell me about those.
Yeah, I've got Dorper sheep. We had fireweed issue here, a lot of fireweed, so we introduced the Dorper sheep to control our fireweed because fireweed's bad for your cattle and bad for my dog. I've got a collie cross cattle dog, and fireweed goes near her, she scratches so we had to get a solution without chemicals or spraying, so we got Dorpers. And since we've got Dorpers, and they're self-shedding as well, so you don't have to shear them, their fleece falls off, and they control our fireweed. So it's been really good. Costs you nothing. You buy them, that's it.
Yeah. And how does so you've only had the Chicken Caravan a little while, but are you sort of using the Chicken Caravan in the same paddocks that you use the Dorper sheep and the cattle, or are they sort of in separate areas of your farm?
No, we did have them with the sheep, but we've since moved them.
Yeah.
Down the other end of the property. So they've been there for 2 weeks. We've got to move them on the weekend, actually. So we do keep them away from the animals if we can. I can't have them near the cows. The cows destroy them.
Yeah. Yeah. How many cows have you got?
We've got 2. We've got 2 at the moment.
Yeah.
So we normally, we have 2 at the moment. Yeah, so two Dexter cattle. 2 Dexter cows, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, awesome. And so tell me a bit, what's your career background?
Well, aviation industry for 30 years. So I was in the airlines from 1986 up until 2020. Yeah. Got made redundant due to the COVID, I say. They want to say the COVID. And now I'm at Bunnings.
All right.
I use my life experience at Bunnings now, all the farm work. It's great.
Yeah. So, but with your farm, how long have you been on sort of your current acres there?
8 or 9 years.
And were you on a farm or a rural property sort of before then?
Nah, never have been. Like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
My family had farms.
Yeah.
But we've always wanted it. It's always been out of reach because of the cost.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll just right place, right time with this one. Great. Yeah. It was great. Yeah, we bought it just land. We built the house.
Okay.
Built the house, and we're just lucky with the whole area down here. It was under receivership, so we got a good price on it. We took that.
Yeah, okay. So you said you always had that desire to get on some land and have a little farm.
Just let my dog out. Sorry. I'm trying to let my dog out, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, dog, get out of there.
That's me. Sorry about that. Be gone.
That's right. Well, we can see the electric fence in the background behind you there, I think.
Oh, yeah, I had the blind. You want it up? You want me to pull the blind up?
No, that's all right.
No, that's all right. Yeah, no, I've got an electric fence there. I've got to move it on the weekend because they've just about done all that. They're not too bad. They haven't scratched the grass out, but it's good fertilizer. They fertilised it all I want now.
Yeah, okay. And that's one of the good things I love about the electric fence. You can put them around, like you might have a veggie. I might have a veggie garden that I'm like, okay, I'm finished with, but I'll let the chickens in there a bit, or a bit of lawn you want to get more manure on, and you can just put them there for a short period of time rather than, as you said, that stationary coop. They just turn it to dirt.
It just turns to mud. And yesterday I mowed all the property down the bottom, so the grass is short, so I can move the fence down there.
Yeah.
So on the weekend, my wife and I will get down there and give them a new spot. So the only trouble I have is a bit of hills. I have a few hills here.
Yeah,
and I have to think outside the square with a chicken caravan. Yeah. So I've got like a car ramp, so I'll put one wheel on the ramp to sort of level it up. It works out great.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
So you just got to think out the square. And I thought, will it work on the slopey property? It works everywhere.
Yeah.
It works everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's really good.
So finally, what would you say to someone that they're thinking about getting chickens? Maybe they're on acreage, or like, we're going to move on to some acreage, because you've got some experience with like sheep and cattle and chickens. What would you say to someone who goes, I'm thinking about getting chickens? What would you say to them?
Oh, yeah, great. I'd do it. But if, like, I know money, but the chicken caravan is probably the best investment that you'd get. You have to get a chicken caravan to do it, because what I love about it is the 20 litres of water. That's a week's of water. Your feed container, one whole bag, and that lasts a week. Don't have to worry about it for a week. I walk down there, open up the back chute, get the eggs out. They've got no poop on them. They're clean.
Yeah.
I pull them out, and all I do is just tow the caravan around the place. And if I want to clean it out, I can just hose the wire out. There's nothing. And it doesn't smell. It doesn't smell. I've got 25 chickens. Takes 30, but I've got a couple of roosters in there. Yeah, I've got some roosters as well, because we breed our chickens. I didn't tell you that. We all our chickens are all bred here.
Okay, cool.
No incubators. It's all from mum.
Okay.
We don't incubate. We don't do anything. All from mum. Mum sits on the eggs. We wait, they break, and we move them out. We do that cycle. So that's great. That's really good. It's really good fun. It's fun, though. But the eggs is great. We're getting 16 a day.
Yeah, and it sounds like your little farm with your sheep and your cattle, and like you grow your own food. Like I can hear that you're passionate about it. You just enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, look, my wife. It's our life. That's our life. That's we're consumed. It's consumed here. Yeah. But that's what we want to do. Yeah. We enjoy it. Like yesterday, I spent the whole day mowing and whippersnapping, but I love doing that. Yeah. And I clear the property with no snakes because we rarely get snakes here because I look after it. Yeah. And that's one thing with the chickens. And moving the caravan around, I don't think you get as many snakes either because the caravan's going from different spots all the time. Yeah. So that's another advantage for it. Yeah. And building it, I built it myself 100%, and it's the best experience I've had. It's not that hard either. So if you think it's hard, it's not that hard. It took me 3 days.
Okay. Yeah, but cool.
It was really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fantastic. Well, I just want to thank you for your time, and hopefully, you've provided a bit of inspiration and information to people that are looking at getting started with chickens and that. So thanks very much for your time, Paul.
No, that's all right. That's love it. It's great fun. Just think of it as a bit of fun. I enjoy it. It's get out in the morning and just enjoy all the animals. Yeah, it's really good.